This is Cars and Bids.
I'm Kenan.
I'm Filippo.
And today we're going to have some fun.
Ooh. Finally.
Our producer has put together... right now on the site, I should say, we have a BMW E36 BMW 3 Series that has a waterfall in the trunk.
I'm sorry, what?
Now, I'm not exaggerating here. The trunk has a waterfall in it. Like Niagara Falls, but it's in the trunk of an E36. Do you understand?
No.
You can only do it when the car is stopped. All right. And it's got a waterfall. So to honor this,
why do we describe it as a multimedia waterfall feature?
Because it also does music.
Lights and
You've
music.
never seen a waterfall in a car before? All right. I've seen a few car waterfalls in my day, and that's how they work. They're programmed to work. Anyway, the point is this. Sean, our producer, has put together some cars from Pimp My Ride, which was a popular television show.
Exhibit.
I'm sure we don't have the rights to use this. And he's put together some cars, and we're going to react to what we think. Do you remember the show?
Of course.
It would mod cars. So we're going to see the mods, and then we're going to say, okay, well, here's what we think of them. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I can't wait for Mr. I Hate Mods himself to show up.
Well, these are different mods.
Before we get started, big news, we have a new merch store with cool new stuff. Like Filippo's this hat and Kenan's shirt, the Carrera GT, that's our best seller. There's this one too, and a lot more cool stuff. And you buy some merch and you can win one of these cars from our adventure video series, which you can watch on the Doug DeMuro YouTube channel. More information by clicking the link in the description below to check out our merch. Let's see what we got.
Exhibit A. I'm sorry?
Okay. This is a Mercury Colony Park or a Ford Crown Victoria that has a
Park.
Yeah, Grand Marquis Colony Park. It appears to be a tooth. It's an MRI.
Is it a sensory deprivation tank?
Fellas, what's that? It's a CAT scan. Why did Exhibit do this? I hear you like CAT scans. So this is
They got a lot of health problems. I'm looking to save some money. Can you build me a CAT scan?
But in a CAT scan, don't you go through?
You know, to be fair, this was actually a really good mod because CAT scans are like, you sell them to a hospital. The hospital's buying for like 200 G's. You pull up at a hospital and be like, hey, first off, mobile CAT scan. You can go to people in a colony park. And second, you can be like, I could sell you my CAT scan equipment.
Safe. Like radiation.
Where do you think like a poor rural hospiel gets their CAT scan equipment?
From the back of a colony park.
Out of a Mercury Colony Park. You think it runs while the car's moving?
No, I was going to ask you, this is a rear window. Is that they tell you, okay, we're going to start now. And they put the rear window.
You know what the only thing I can guarantee is Exhibit did not engineer like a drive lockout. So you could be driving, getting a CAT scan, and then scan will show you like your torso is like 4 feet high.
Oh my God, you got stage 4 brain cancer. Oh wait, we hit a bump.
Hit a bump. Okay, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. Can you tell?
Also, I have so many radiation concerns, just in general.
You think
is there a lot of radiation in a CAT scan?
I don't know.
I'm not a doctor. We don't know.
I did one recently, but I don't remember what had to happen.
Man, you get
they shoot you up with something. I wonder if they have that. They shoot you up with something.
Yeah.
Get going to the next thing. What in God's name? This is just a casket. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
that is a hearse.
It's a hearse. It's a casket. It's a Cadillac hearse with a barbecue grill casket.
Wait, okay.
Is that a TV?
The premise of this show was that somebody who was down on their luck brought their car to Exhibit, and he made it better. Who was driving around originally in a hearse?
A mortician who was struggling.
A struggling mortician. His region, people weren't dying that much. It was an area of the country
to grill.
A lot of people were moving to.
That's what it is. They were very healthy, and so he wants to start serving them stuff that's less healthy.
There is an argument to be made that a mortician could increase his business by also doing barbecue catering.
Maybe he sells cigarettes too.
This one isn't as bad as the MRI machine, though, to be perfectly honest.
Agreed.
Although it's the opposite thing when you think about it. The Colony Park was redesigned so someone could go in it. This hearse was redesigned so the dead people come out of it, they grill.
I really thought you were going to suggest that he grilled the dead people, which would have been unfortunate. So I'm glad you didn't.
Not a bad idea. It's legal in some states.
Name them, please.
Not California, that's the problem.
Nice.
Yeah, those meet the emissions requirements.
Okay, what is this? This is Exhibit.
It's a TV and a mud flap.
Oh, it's a TV and a mud flap. So that
Yes.
when people are behind you, they can see what you're watching.
Well, they're all the Snoopy peeing on a ram or whatever mud flaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is better. You can just show a video of that. Think about it.
That's true. That is so true.
Yep.
Instead of Tweety Bird,
Right.
here's an entire Peanuts Christmas special.
Right. Playing it all the time.
You can see how it could be impractical, though.
No, why?
Well, the mud is supposed to go up onto the mud flap,
On the inside.
but that would hit the inside. Presumably, there's wires on the other
presumably
side.
it's very well insulated. They did a great job.
No, you're
Nothing
right.
but the finest.
You're right. I bet they did a really high quality job of putting a television screen into a mud flap.
Right, especially in period when it was like 8 pixels by 6 pixels.
Right. Right. No,
That's the CRTs behind it.
that's pretty bad.
That's right.
Did they do the other side? Or was it
Yeah,
just the
only
one
one.
mud flap?
Just one.
Dude,
I wonder if
like
that's legal.
a lot of license plates now, California and Arizona and others do the digital license plate.
Right.
They were the inventors of this.
Exhibit started.
Exhibit started the trend.
Pretty soon, we're going to have barbecue grills in our hearses.
Hell yeah.
Fingers crossed.
All right, give us the next one. This appears to be
It's a chocolate fountain.
a chocolate fountain inside of some sort of van or sport utility.
Also, there's
vehicle.
some
Love
candles.
4. It's probably
I
a
think
RAV4
there's candles.
with a chocolate fountain.
That's not a RAV4
I
interior.
mean, that's not. I don't-
No, it's a second gen RAV4.
Oh my God, you're right. The headrest.
Yeah, that's an 01 to 05.
With a screen in the middle.
2000.
The screen in the middle threw me off.
So a chocolate fountain is a problem in a car because when the
No.
Okay.
There's no problem here.
All right, okay, we're good.
We can all agree. This is actually great. You're driving around and you want chocolate, you
You know, everybody
drunk.
jokes about this show being insane, but this is insane. Do you remember?
What
I
I'm more
watched-
surprised by is why they're also doing a seance with some candles. That I
because
can't
it's
get.
a love.
It's setting the.
Setting the mood. I missed that entirely.
I watched this show OE. Were you too young?
A little bit.
I saw it.
Touch, yeah.
I watched the show OE, and it seemed crazy then, but
Not OG, OE.
OE it was
original equipment. Obviously.
And I remember seeing some stuff. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I saw some stuff.
It really shaped your adolescence.
But I don't remember anything like this. Like I remember like a dude would show up in like a Honda Prelude and he would like put some wheels on it and some like
Put an aquarium in the back.
there were aquariums here and there, but they were kind of uncommon. Like
You think this was season 1 before they like got some notes from the higher ups? The suits?
before the FTC stepped in.
Yeah.
You can't put chocolate fountains in RAV4s.
Presumably, as long as it's a really good chocolate fountain with good pressure, you could drive around and
No way,
have a
it would
fountain.
no,
Not if it's embedded.
We gotta do it. It's like a
Well,
Mythbusters.
but gravity, like it's flowing, it's moving. If you accelerate while it's
it's
moving,
it's a RAV4 with a
Let
chocolate
me
out
ask
of the
you
back.
this
It's not
question,
accelerating that
and I
fast.
mean I mean this sincerely. Okay, you do
Chocolate or it's fine.
You give your car to Exhibit for the show.
Yeah.
He comes back to you and says, "Hey, I made you this
Yep.
car with a chocolate fountain in it.
Yep.
What is your next step?
You take a date, you
bet-
light up the
we-
candles, and you have a chocolate fountain.
Do you sell it? Do you hit Exhibit? do you hit him right there in front of the cameras?
Can I say a true fact? In Italy, there was a spinoff of Pimp My Ride.
No way.
That was
What was it called?
I don't remember what it was called in Italian, but it was basically
Mio radio.
Pimp My Vespa was the concept. They pimped out scooters.
How did it
That
go?
feels so.
I never saw an episode.
The
Just heard
problem
about
is
it.
that Italy, nobody had any money to do aquariums. They gave you tires. They're like, oh,
They
all right,
repainted it.
give us the next one. What? This is a truck
Yeah.
that has some seats.
Some seats.
And a lot
My
of
reaction to this
corrugated
is-
metal.
My reaction to this is Exhibit. Good job. You put seats in a truck.
That's what, a CJ7 or something? I don't know.
No, it's not a yoga studio. He says our producer just told us it's a yoga studio. No, it's not.
There's no element of that is yoga studio like.
Also, how did he think we were supposed to understand? It was a yoga studio from this. It's just got seats and a platform. This is
mean,
great.
The wood floor is a little much, but it's kind of nice.
Yeah. Who hasn't got a wood floor in a car? You got a Morgan, you got a wood floor.
That's true. Whole car is made of. I like how they continued the metal theme from the outside, like in the
My reaction to this, totally reasonable. Next one.
Even
That
I think it's
person did
reasonable.
not get their money's worth from Exhibit.
This is a poor photograph showing nuclear fission happening inside of a Suzuki
like-
Samurai.
I think it's a window into
is
the
that a
upside
snake?
down.
It's a snake. It's a snake's.
It's like a
quarters.
snake
what does that
terrarium.
mean? It's I don't see.
It's where you put a snake. There just isn't a snake yet.
I don't see a snake in here.
What I really want to wonder is it seems like a 4-door SUV, like a 4-seater open top SUV. You think it's a Defender?
No, I think it's a Suzuki Samurai with a snake in it, but I don't see the snake. And that's a problem that you might have in this vehicle. You get in and you're like, uh-oh.
You're gone in 60 seconds.
That's not a
That's
seatbelt.
the worst picture I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Do you agree?
Yeah.
How did you know there was a snake involved? Do you see it?
I had to do a lot of I went like ant
I
farm.
think it's the green thing.
All I see is a hand in the corner.
I legitimately think that there's some sort of nuclear reaction happening in here.
There might be. That snake is a powerful being.
Is there any others?
Oh, wow.
There we go.
This is a satellite dish on top of a Range Rover Classic.
First of all, can we discuss everything about this?
Everything about this.
Look at the color.
Yeah.
Look at the wheels.
Yeah.
Look at the front bumper guard.
Man, this is a shorty.
And then there's a satellite
if this
dish
car
on
was
top.
in nice shape, it'd now be worth like 80.
What do you think the person said? Like,
I think-
I'm into computers, and they gave him a satellite dish? Or they're into football, they got to watch Sunday Night
I gotta
Football.
watch the game, so they made it look like a football helmet. That's exactly
right.
it. He's a Chiefs fan. Look
You're
at that.
probably right. Incredibly. That is
correct
what-
Celica in the background. No, but
Pure
this is in
correct Celica.
California.
That was
He's
just what it
definitely
was.
in California.
Yeah, no front plates, though.
Well, you can't put a front when you got beauty like that. Cop pulls you over and say, "Do you see the front of my car? Look at all these grill guards designed to get in the way of my headlights. You can't put a front plate on this."
How many TVs
hiking
were
it.
in the back?
There've got to be a lot of TVs in this car because there's a satellite dish on top. That's pretty bad.
That's more of what I picture.
Let me ask you, because the satellite dish is supposed to be aimed at the satellite, but you drive this.
You can only watch TV if you're pointing north.
You got to be like, oh, you want to turn it on? No. We got to turn around in the parking
You got
lot.
to turn in the parking lot.
We got to aim this direction.
We got to aim that direction.
Instead of like the old days when the dad would tell the kid to like
Right.
move the antenna. It's like, nope, just keep going. There, perfect, stop.
And
Pointed
of course
north now.
But it's a Range Rover Classic, so you wouldn't really be able to move much. Especially at that time. It was like nobody was putting any money into these cars.
Right.
And that was one of the famous problems with this show was that they would do all these cosmetic things and not touch the mechanicals.
Yep.
And the car was such a disaster car. And then all of a sudden it had like 30 grand in hardware on it.
Yep.
That was in a car that was like failing, like the coolant was leaking out of the bottom of it.
Yeah.
I remember one time when I was watching the show OE, somebody came in with a car. This actually happened. And it turned out when the shop started getting into it, it turned out that the car was two cars welded together. I swear to you. And so on that episode only, they bought the person a new car. And then they pimped it out. Wow. Someone
What
could
did they buy
fact
him?
check me on this.
What did they buy him? I actually remember this.
Was it? It was like
I legitimately,
I think
shockingly
they got him a
remember this.
Scion TC.
I remember this. I think it actually happened more than once. But I thought they got them. I also thought Scion, but I thought XB.
An XB.
You know, the only Scion worse than an XA? There is one.
No.
The XD.
Isn't the XD the XA, but just
Second generation, but it looks way worse.
the Toyota Urban Cruiser?
Correct.
Okay, that was a wonderful
Something.
of Pimp My Ride reactions.
We have that Cybertruck in the back. It really makes me want to put something in the back.
Yeah.
Aquarium?
Yeah.
I mean, at least a waterfall. I think you
X-ray
can have
machine?
like jets that shoot across because it's kind of
Oh,
A hot
water
tub.
feature.
Water
It could be a hot
feature.
tub. It wouldn't weigh anymore.
No. Couldn't get it in the office, though. Thank you for watching and playing along at home in this game show. And I hope your reactions were as good as Kennan's, who loves modified cars.
Deeply
I'm
lovable.
good without them.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.